Hello, everyone, and welcome to another bonus episode of the SempreMilan podcast on Substack. The winter transfer window has closed. We're back into the swing of the action. Milan are active in 3 different competitions. Me and AJ are going to give some predictions for the second part of the season. A couple of hot takes sprinkled in as well. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you too, my brethren.
Brother from across the pond.
Yeah. Pond hoppers. Yeah.
Yeah. What is
Pond-
it about?
Pond stars?
5 Pond stars.
There you
LeBron
go.
James of
Running.
about 5 and a bit weeks until we are united. So you
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe more like 6 actually, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Fingers crossed that we land. We land at like 7 a.m. and I already got permission from her if she's super jet lagged and she just needs to go to bed. I just hit you up and midday pints.
Yes, that's what I want to hear. Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to that. We'll try to record some stuff in person as well, put a bit of a different thing. But for those who don't know, it'll be the first time me and AJ have met in person.
In 10
Isn't
years.
That wild?
Yeah.
I know.
Nine
wild.
years?
It's been a long journey through so many major life events together without ever actually having, just want to shake your hand. Anyway, yeah, so we are back underway after the winter window shut. Weird way to phrase it, but you know what I mean, because action never stopped. But we've now got our squad set in stone for the second part of the season. We're recording this the day after we've just lost 1-0 to Feyenoord in the Champions League playoff round first leg, and it was not a good performance. No. That came after wins against Roma and Empoli with the new team, if you want to call it that, because we made 5 signings. So it's put a bit of a dampener on the enthusiasm that was building before that, the momentum and stuff like that. Finally saw the Fantastic Four in action, and my God, they were the flop 4. It did not go particularly well, and I didn't think it would. You put that much attention on 4 players and none of them managed to shine. That's exactly how it was always destined to go. Let's start with the obvious one on the predictions front then. Where do you think we finish in the league? Is the business that we've done in the winter with the 5 signings made enough to get us into the top 5 spots in the table?
I think so. I'm just looking at it now, and we're on 38. If Champions League is top 5, then let me do some math here. We're only 5 points outside of the Champions League. We have a game in hand. So say we win that against Bologna. Big if. Big if. Then we're obviously 2 points outside. And a lot of the teams above us play each other in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So there's a good opportunity that by the time we're playing Napoli on March 30th, it's a top 4 fight between hopefully first place, because I don't want it to be Inter, and us in 4th or 5th. So do we maintain that the whole season? Look, it's going to be rocky. We probably finish the season on like 7 or 8 losses, I think, at this point. But we're going to go on a decent run here. I do think the Fantastic Four, for all the horrible that was the game we just watched yesterday, I think they're going to find some sort of clicking, and they might not all play together. I think we're going to see some bit more rotation, a bit of lineup changes as well, and they'll find their footing at some point. Remember, Conceição's been here a month and a half, so still very short. He's just had a ton of games, but not that many practices. But to end my rambling, I think we'll finish either 4th or 5th.
First point of disagreement. I cannot see us getting a Champions League place still, which I know seems negative, and I'm not just basing it off what was seen last night. I just don't think that we are anywhere near consistent enough. I don't think that the levels of performance have actually improved at all under Conceição. I think the results are marginally better, but they needed to be even better still, because we're probably looking at needing 35 points minimum from our remaining league games, and that's comfortably above a 2-point per game pace. And I think it's going to be really hard to achieve that. You look at our fixtures here, we've actually got a semi-favourable run of games with Verona at home, second leg against Feyenoord, Torino away, Bologna away in the makeup game, Lazio at home, which could be massive at the start of March, then Lecce, Como, but then we go to Napoli, Cup semi-final first leg, Fiorentina, Udinese, Atalanta, cup semi-final second leg. So that's a really tough stretch of games. Potentially in the space of, 6 games? We're going to face Napoli, Fiorentina and Inter twice.